Welcome back, everybody, to SVSU Cardinal Esports. We have a very special occasion for the night. We have our Overwatch watch party getting into a little bit late here. This is actually match 2 for SVSU. SVSU versus York. I've already forgotten.
York Spartans?
York Spartans Green. That's right. York Spartans Green. I believe, SVSU is down a map 1-0. York Spartans took the first one out here on Shambali. Just starting this one. SVSU starting off on defense. Again, this is Overwatch 2.5. Overwatch 2.5. They have readjusted how a lot of the hitboxes for the bullets, as well as the character health pools, have all been modified a good deal. So everybody has a lot more health, and projectiles are a little bit easier to hit. So it is a very different game right now. They're still trying to figure out the balance, and these teams haven't had too much time with it. So we'll get to see some very interesting compositions. SVSU starting out with a bit of a poke comp with the Lucio for a little extra speed, and somewhat of a dive, somewhat of a poke comp coming out from Spartans Green. Just trying to find what characters kind of work here. What characters kind of work.
Yeah, after the patch, we've seen Lucio has become a lot more common. Zenyatta for a while there until they just nerfed him today, I believe.
I think it was today.
Just today, they nerfed him. He had a little bit too much HP, and people were not liking that. We were seeing a lot of Zen. We were seeing a lot of Lucio. We've seen Hamster.
I think Zarya is also, just gotten buffed, so we might see some of that tonight. Well, we'll take a look, see if here finds one onto Penn Johnson. E finds one onto Zippy. Bit tied up at the point. Looks like it's going Spartan's favor. Yep, here's going to just barely not make it out. Pegman finds it with the soldier. That weapon is crazy. That weapon is, that's a good gun. That's a good gun.
Soldiers are generally.
Yeah, he's a good character.
Like
he's a good character. Good character.
if you could play any of these characters, you're gold. Immediately walling off the keeper, so he can't get to you, back end you from.
Oh, here comes in. We got investing the ult from Eve here. Just try to take that point, zone everybody off the cart. Really good gameplay, making sure to dance around the shield, not taking too much damage. Nevo's going to get really low in HP. Pure's barely going to make it out. Investing the tire, finds two, finishes off Penn Johnson and Eve. Without a tank, No more healers. That's pretty much a one-team fight. Penguin just barely making it out. Ult economy is pretty even. 2 support ults, 1 for each side. But it looks like SVSU has a little bit more at this point. Spartan got them first, but they have invested a few. So now SVSU will be up almost 5 ults to 2 here going into this fight. And starting off with this coalescence, it's going to do a lot of damage and keep everybody up. Penguin have to invest a couple of ults here. Down comes the beat for SVSU. Plenty of HP. Oh, Nemo getting in there with the Ramatra ult. Finishing off.
Tank down, support down, and a damage down. They might be getting that 4th. Yep, there goes the Lucio. There. Took out 4 there. That was a good push.
It was just the right time for the Ramatra ult. Now, suddenly when you pop that, you have a massive health, consistent damage threat on the board that requires a lot of resources to burn down. And to be able to just pop that on a dime could really change a team fight. You can see it was pretty even there, and as soon as Nemo popped that, Spartans were in a rough spot. York Spartans were it was tough. No, I think they will be able to take it. Pierce at a low spot, finds one, but 4v4. Viddy finds one on no healers at this point. Spartan's gonna be in a rough spot. Reaper having to back up. Nemo chasing down. Gets a health pack, but still looking SVSU's favor. They're a little bit split up. Eve actually finds one onto Zippy. They might swing this fight. Nemo finds the Reaper. Penguin finds the May. Could go either way. Viddy's trying to stay alive into this monkey ult. And yeah, and they find it with the Winston ult, maybe. We'll have to come back. It's just Nemo on point, trying to stay alive. Penguin will take it. Nope. Saved by the bell. No way, the rest of the Saginaw comes in and just saved Nemo last second. Still on low health, but completely doable here. Even team fight. Can Pierre finish it off? That is still a lot of damage. Even investing the Reaper ult as well. This team fight's back and forth. Does look like it's going York Spartans. Just Viddy left on the field trying to stall the cart. And they will get up to the first point. Ooh, that was a team fight.
Always painful to watch when you're just right there. And you almost have it. They're at that last couple seconds. And then everyone dies. And you're like...
That last half meter is the longest part of the entire map.
Absolutely.
It really is.
It hurts.
Ooh, Nemo with a really early pick onto the Winston. Investing the tire as well, trying to clean this up. Nemo finds one onto Penn Johnson. I don't think Tire finds anything, but SVSU will be able to clean everything up just with a couple of abilities. There. Ooh, maybe the stagger very close, couldn't quite get it, but only a minute 40 left for York Spartans. Minute 40. Now I want to say that both team comps are plenty even enough that there is a lot of asymmetry. There aren't many other than the Lucio. There aren't any repeat characters, but honestly, the mix between Brawl and Speed and Poke, both teams have a good mix of all the different options. I guess they're just playing some really strong characters right now. Man.
Nemo's not making it out.
Can't quite finish it up. Just pure. Comes the Winston. He's trying to get a little...
Winston is coming up on ult here, so...
It is scary, especially when you get that cart right up to the end and you just need to CC the other team off of it. That's when Winston ult can go really crazy.
Everybody's on there trying to keep pushing it over. But that'll scare them off and or take them all off.
Penguin here has free range, though, in the back line. Saginaw just a shooting range for him right now. Yep, there's the Queen. Oh, I didn't even see the switch over to Queen from Nemo. SVSU's once again in a really rough spot, and that was a clean sweep from York. Spartans take that third part of the map. Now this is, I would say, the more defender-sided part of the map. Although honestly, that middle section is usually where I see the cart stop most of the time.
Yeah, that corner where we're coming up on, that is a hard spot. There's a couple maps where there is some, like, the desert style one towards the end. Where you have, like,
I know. Yeah, I can't think of it. Not know about it.
Can't think of the name right now. But once that bridge where you got that big castle, and that is a hard.
It's a tough one.
That is a make or break for your final push. Another one right before that on the bridge. So easy to snipe people in the head, but at the same time, it's so easy for you to get sniped right back in the head, and it's not.
Crazy team fight here from Saginaw, pushing York Spartans all the way back to their spawn. They have switched over their comps to what is referred to as a queen composition right now. It involves Junker Queen and Lucio as kind of your core, where you have a lot of speed and brawl. It is somewhat dive, but with a little flavor of brawl because Junker Queen is still more of a brawly tank.
Ooh,
oh man,
down.
Will not quite be able to sustain through it. Joe Biden finds 1 or 2. Nemo finds 2 actually. Joe Biden Pog gets a lot of damage off. Has to reload. Can't quite. Kept trying to get the punches out. Couldn't quite get it. But Nemo will find Eve on the way out. And Saginaw will just barely hold it. 20 seconds left. There might be a team fight left, which you'll probably have to stagger in. Only your first 1 or 2 players that'll respawn should get back here. Yep, here's the Moira orb. Down to 10 seconds. Saginaw will have to deal with it. They will be able to contest. Yep, here it comes. Oh, popping the tire early. Can they get through the, maybe if they hit the coalescence, that would be huge. They have the tire. Here's the Tracer on point. Lucio fighting from the left side there. Penguin finds the first one on the Zippy, investing the Queen ult. Everybody's going to be purple, but the kills can't come down. York finds plenty. Nemo only has 1, and Eve and Penguin finish everybody off. Pierre's last one left alive again. But the Junkrat can't hold it on own. After all the ults, it just swung to York's favor.
Have 2. They're able to kill them all off. They can do it, but probably not in time.
Yep, here's the soldier ult. It's going to be in a really tough spot. The ball just to get back to point in time. Penguin cleaning up most of the team. Nemo's just left alive. Can't probably make it work going for the spin. It is a pretty good, decent stall. At least you get Pierre back on point, get a little bit of damage. It'll get healed up pretty quick, though. Valkyrie finishes Nemo, and that'll be the first map. Although you have no time, so if it goes to overtime, York Spartans won't have too terribly much. I want to say, I think the ult usage for both teams was really good.
Yeah, especially with the couple spots where you're like, yeah, that was like what we saw here in the tunnel. That was a perfect example towards that end. Want to knock everyone off. Want that space to be able to make that final push. Make sure it gets to that point. You need time. And by doing that, you're putting yourself at a huge advantage. Team's gone and or isn't there to attempt to put it.
Yeah. And it's certainly a good ult for that. The CC, I don't think there's another ult that CCs quite as well as Winston's ult if you play it right. Maybe, oh, well, I guess if you have something like Zarya, Graviton Surge, but that can't push everybody off of a site. That can kind of just keep them on a site.
Yes.
So
the only other one that I can truly say really forces back off.
Even Nuke or maybe Bastion Bombs, although those kind of hold the space for less time. But no, Winston ult is one of those, if you've ever played Overwatch and you've tried to play Winston kind of for the first time, speaking from experience here, feels useless. And then you watch the top level players get as much value out of that as a Genji Blade. And you realize it's a really deep ultimate. There's a lot behind it. It's really cool. It's actually really cool going into a deep dive and how to use that ultimate ability. Oh, Pierre on the Tracer here, running mostly a brawly kind of comp, but again, it's a little bit of a mix here from Saginaw Valley.
Here.
You have a diving Tracer, you have kind of a pokey Bastion, and a brawl tank, so you're a little all over the place. Joe Biden finds one onto Valky. The spears are going pretty crazy for Nemo, holding a lot of that space. Orissa's main shtick that she does is not die through the power of Fortify and the helicopter spin, as well as CC, again, courtesy of the helicopter spin and Javelin Spear. Really just stays alive and boops people around a little bit. The damage is fine, but that's kind of your main shtick. So you can it gives you a rallying point to kind of play around and go from there. Oh, Valky in the backline will have to wraith out. Couldn't quite find Phil. Penguin finds one. Nemo can't keep anybody alive. Maybe, yep. Trying to, yep, that's...
There's a lot going on, holy!
Orisa does not die, so you kind of just usually ignore it and try to kill the team before you get CC'd off the map or something. But suddenly, Pure finds one onto Valky. It's actually looking pretty close here. Investing the Orisa ult, keeping everybody off site there. Spear, maybe. Lucio's really low. Can Pure finish it off? Maybe. No, investing the Moira ult on the side of York Spartans. They're going to stay alive a little bit longer. Investing the Sun's ultimate as well from Iliari, who does go low. Nemo finds one. Can Nemo find another onto Eve? Losing the tank is massive. Nemo is going crazy and will not die.
Absolutely.
Valky finds the one onto Joe Biden and Pog. Yorkshire has to invest the Lucio ult as well. They still have the Reaper if they need it. Investing that now. It's going to go down. Nemo's going to eat some of it, but it's going to get one or two. And taking a whole bunch of utility can. Saginaw get it. Pure finds two. Just a little left alive. It's Penguin left on point. Valky as well. Now it's just down to Nemo. It's just down to Nemo, the Bastion ult. Literally less than 1 meter. Biddy finds one. Can Nemo keep them all? If Nemo can boop them all off for just enough time to push it, they might be able to make it. But no, Yorkshire's back. Nemo finally goes down. Biddy's going to have to back up.
And they'll regroup for another push. Time advantage. They were able to push about, what was it, 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
So at the moment, we do still have time advantage on this push. However, it does, as you can see in the top, it does scale back the longer you stay off of the. That is sort of to your disadvantage, not be.
Not nearly as fast as it gets pushed, but it does slowly inch back.
Yes.
So you have the soldier ult on the side of Yorkshire. You won't have much else, and you're going into 3.5 ults here from Saginaw. Although Pierre will go down really early to a soldier rocket. Nemo with the ult maybe could get in there. You could line something up with Zippy. Not quite sure. Oh, Valky will go down to a Nemo spear into headshots. Investing.
They've been really good about controlling the Reaper, which is extremely beneficial, especially because he can pop up out of nowhere. The same with Tracer. They're both characters that can absolutely blindside you.
So much damage. I know I said Orisa doesn't do too terribly much, but if you allow the Orisa to go run rampant, you can spear into shoot, and it just deletes characters. There is still always that burst option, even if you kind of have to use all your util to get it. You can find the kills. I'm a bit of an Orisa fan. What can I say? That character is so much fun.
He is.
Orisa main.
Yes.
So much fun.
You did teach me about 90% of what I do with Orisa.
So
I will give you that.
Orisa's fun. So again, you're going into a lot of ults. You have a few more now for Yorkshire. They have the sights as well as the coalescence. Coalescence can keep everybody up. Eve is going to have the primal here in a second. Sunstrike going to be the initiating ult, but can't get off. I don't think that actually popped. Yorkshire is investing. That's going to be a lot of damage. Penguin's going to maybe find an angle here on the back line. Eve pushing everybody back. Eve will fall. Nemo is still up. You have the Tracer bomb. Maybe you can swing this fight. You have to recall. Oh, you're getting chased down. Pure didn't have any cooldowns. No. Just Nemo left alive. Will be taken down. 2 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time to push it, but again, this is one of the harder parts of the map. I would say even the hardest part. Get the payload through. Yeah. It's such a defensible position.
Especially because there's so many walls there.
Yeah.
Walls. I am a wall lover most of the time because I do tend to play Lucio. Walls are good for Lucio. The funny frog man will ride the walls.
Do we like you?
But, man, you're not Lucio. You do not like walls on this map.
Not nearly as much. Johnson barely staying alive. Eve actually gets in there with the primal.
Here is the last one still.
We'll be able to get out with all of the Tracer ability. Penguin. This has been the soldier pick has gotten a lot. You see Penguin in the kill feed so often. It's mostly Penguin and Eve. Such a good character for finishing up low health targets. Because it's not it's not big bursts of damage. It's just very consistent damage that's pretty easy to land. So if you get the target low, mayhaps Reaper finds a really good shot, takes the target to half health, you can get in there with the soldier and just realize, oh, Nemo here with Zippy in the back line with the window. We'll take one out, but Pierre will go down as well. It's going to be 4-4. That's going to be difficult to deal with. Yep, here's the ult.
There.
Lots of zoning. Can't quite. Zippy finds one. Zippy still in the back. Just tearing apart Yorkshire's back line. Just him and Nemo will go down. Just Nemo. Oh, Pierre finds it onto Lucio. Nice. I think Nemo's about to drop. Yep. There's the pulse bomb. Couldn't quite. Will get blocked out. Just Pierre left 20 seconds. And Zippy maybe. Back in time. Nemo's going to have to switch over to the ball just to contest. Here's getting low with health. They have to kind of get fast characters so they can make it back to point in time, but then they're
Looks like
not going to
we've
have
got
any ults left. There's the
coverage.
hack. There's some of the util, but I don't think it's going to work. Now, oh, Saginaw is in the back line, though. They're losing some characters. But Viddy finds one onto Pin Johnson. Joe Biden Pog is down. It's pretty even. Valky will find the one onto Zippy. He's booped away, but here are the ults coming out for Yorkshire. Or Yorkshire.
Was able to get Nemo.
And York Spartans will take the second map as well. Clean fights, though. Clean fights. Shout out performances to both the tanks. Truly, I saw them in the kill feed absolutely constantly. It takes... one can jump in the game with Winston, hop into the back line, throw down your bubble, and laser people, and get some pretty solid value. But the amount of skill and time it takes to learn the positioning, to try to not take too much damage, to avoid bad engagements, to not be too much of a detriment to your, so like your healers don't require a lot of healing.
You don't want to pull too far forward because then you're easy to kill. Because that also puts your supports in danger.
Yeah.
The further you go, the further they have to go. You die, they're the next target.
The next target.
For the sake of your tank, for the sake of your support, especially your support.
Go in at the right time.
Don't
right time.
pull too far.
The
will cry.
lines are tough. And then there's, again, I mentioned before, I'm not going to go into the deep dive, but Winston ult is really cool. There's a lot of technical stuff to it. And that ult
Because it's
is
not
cool.
just a half dome, it's a full circle.
Yeah. You can jump in, you can throw it in the air, try to avoid, because you're trying to jump in at the wrong time. Brig can whip shot you away, something like that. Oh, when do I use my shield? Do I try to save it for as long as possible? It's a whole thing. And Nemo, of course, always go to with the sauce, getting the kills with Orisa.
This is fun.
Horse is fun. But York Spartans will go up 2-0 against SVSU. I don't know if we know the maps quite yet. But we will see. The next one should be Flashpoint. So shocker, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we'll go to Suravasa. I know I'm big risk here for me. I'll say we'll go to Suravasa.
Trying to remember the flag.
It's the
Suravasa.
the green one. It's got all the plant life. I
Yeah.
believe it's the India represent map. The India map. Nepal? No. Where's Suravasa?
That's Nepal. Shambhali's Nepal.
That's Nepal. Yeah. They do put the flags up at the start.
They
I think.
do.
I can't remember where Nepal is. Or Suravasa. That's gonna eat away. Man behind the chair. India. It was India. Okay.
We love our men behind
I
the
love that
chair.
map. Big shout outs to Man behind the chair. At big pog. I think for this map, because this game mode is very fast and very brawly. They designed the maps to be rather close quarters and lots of zipping around. So Junker Queen is kind of just made for this style of gameplay where you're zipping around between the points. You're engaging really quick in a brawly kind of fashion. Oh wow, shocker! We're going to Suravasa. I think that's all we've seen all semester. I don't think we've seen
The
New
other
Queen,
touch
New
point
Jungle.
map that I can think of.
New Queen, New Junk City.
Junk
New
City.
Junk City. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
There was that, and I think there was one more. It's just two? I almost only ever see Suravasa anyway.
Usually I get put
that's
into
kind of the one.
Junk City.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
ends of the spectrum, I guess.
I suppose. I'd want to say most of the time, again, you'll see fast characters, is that an Eve on Torbjorn? Oh, that's what we're doing today. We did see a Doomfist. Doomfist is, again, a very, very fast character. Very divey, low health, but very big CC and solid
show up
pick-off
out of
potential.
nowhere.
Suddenly, there is a man with a very large mechanical fist. You're just sitting there trying to heal people on Mercy, and you get punched and into a wall, and you are dead. And it is honestly really cool. Shout outs to the Doomfist community. You guys are awesome. All of the rollouts that Doomfist mains find to move around the map go over the roofs and slide around and just suddenly materialize behind your team. Such a cool character.
Scares living existence.
Oh, same thing to Lucio.
I'll be like,
same thing to Lucio.
this is fine. Whoa. This
Suddenly,
is not fine.
Doomfist. Oh,
Boom.
he's so cool. He is so cool. Oh, are we gonna? Yep. Og.
Already going for it.
There we go. And the rest of the team for Saginaw is going to look relatively divey. You have the Kiriko and the Sommer to back you up on your dives, and maybe even the Moira. A little bit brawlier,
Right.
same kind of comp from York Spartans. Going to be running the Winston and the Lucio Moira Reaper Soldier. So you have, again, a good mix of everything, which is not the norm. Overwatch, normally you all play really fast characters, all play really pokey characters, all play really brawly characters, but it's been a little bit more all over the place for this game. You can kind of run a little bit of whatever and find some value on it. Aoife's going to find an early kill on the Zippy. That's going to be tough. Nemo's going to take some early damage. The Boop is going to do a lot there. That's right. The Lucio Boop got buffed very recently.
You're going a little bit further, and I believe it's the range is also in.
It does more
And
damage.
hit from further, I believe.
It does more damage, sends further, and they are locked out. The follow-ups are easy.
A lot of different. They've definitely rotated a lot. You're seeing a lot of character differences. Our
The matches.
lovely friends who are playing for us. Lovely evening.
This is fun.
There's a lot of character. We've Fury now.
Ooh.
Moira. We had Go and Pepsi.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're,
Pepsi's.
our
bit of everything.
supports are kind of going wild with it. You can tell they definitely invest a lot of time practicing.
Yeah.
A lot of this game is practice and playing.
Yeah.
Sure, you can just shoot a button, press a button and shoot. But aim takes practice. Even just making sure you're not miskeying something right. You're playing a character who really needs to be manipulated around. Someone like Lucio, and I feel I've never played Doomfist. I'm sure you could accidentally absolutely send yourself off the map.
Simply die.
Done that a lot. Not fun.
Ult economy is going to look mostly Saginaw favored. They're about to get 4 of their ults online with a 5th on the way. A little more shaky for York Spartans, but with this many ults on the field, anything is possible. Some of them are more impactful than others. You have stuff like Coalescence, which can save a team fight. And you have stuff like Doomfist ult, which doesn't often get as much value. Although you may not even need to... Oh, all right, so you're up in the air. You're going to get a little bit of healing. Go back down with all your abilities. Can you find anything investing all of the ults here on the board except EMP? I think Yorkshire... Why is it Yorkshire? York Spartans are going to make it out without using any of their ultimates. Except, I believe, Lucio beat. That was just about it. So they don't have 3 going in this fight. Dragon only has EMP. And because they got out without losing too much, they get to go back in almost immediately. Gets punched out, though. Yor finds the punch and the kill. It's looking Saginaw Valley favored all of a sudden. Despite the fact that they were down in ults. Yor finds another one. In no way gets some damage onto Penn Johnson. Can Zippy finish it off? Maybe, yes.
There he goes, and he is done.
Wow. And he finishing up the kills onto Nemo. Oh, it's just Zippy. Zippy finds it. Zippy finds the kill.
He made it. Oh. Ooh. Aw, he's down.
Zippy will go down, but Joe Biden will finish it off.
That was a good play.
This team fight is just one long fight. They can't get everybody back onto point. Trying so hard.
It's just a rotating chaos.
Yeah. We'll get up to 90%, so Saginaw really just needs one team fight to make this point theirs. Ult economy once again going York's way. You're gonna have the Coalescence again. That thing charges up really fast and is a really good ult. And then you have that soldier ult, that just consistent problem in the middle of a team fight that you have to deal with. There. Oh, Tony finds 2 with the orb. Valky will finish up here, and the rest will fall from there.
Oh, up there. Kill.
Now I'm not sure how Orb fits into this. Walk me through your thought process, or why are we have a Torb?
I feel like Typically with Torb, what you're trying to do, especially when he gets his, you're trying to scare them off.
I would say scaring off the point is one of your
Scare
main
off point,
objectives,
I feel like is what they're going for him. They could also be looking for that little bit of extra damage they get from the turret.
Ooh, a little extra survivability too.
That,
Oh, there. Yep. There it is in the backline. The ult.
Ooh, he
He finds one onto Joe Biden Pog. Everybody else still alive, but it's looking a little bit vicarious.
got that.
Precarious. Nemo finds one onto Tony. Viddy finds one onto Valky. Eve finds a few.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're all on point. Everybody's gonna stay up at least for now. It's about a 2v2. A tank and a healer versus a tank and a healer. Investing those. Oh, can't quite cancel it. Went for the cancel, but the punch was really, really close. Has the Doomfist ult. There's the punch. Will find the kill. Orb's back on point. It's just Eve trying to hold it off. You do have a couple percents to work with here. Not too terribly much. He's back. Nobody. Pierre will find it. 98, 99. Will just barely trigger the overtime. Moira got on there on the exact last second. Joybon and Pierre both find some kills. Down goes a few. But Penguin finds two on the Zippy and Joybon and Pog. It's definitely not over yet. Nemo will finish off Penguin, and they will take that point in a crazy team fight. Wow.
That was.
Wow.
That was a lot.
Why do we have a Torbjorn? And why did it work?
Torb is the funny short man.
Torb does not fit in this Flashpoint game mode. This is not a Torb game mode. And yet it is working. I'm so here for it.
I'm very interested to see what Joe Biden Pog is thinking and what the team is thinking.
Now, this part of the map, there are a few more open sight lines where you could just kind of chuck a turret and get some free damage out. Oh, Pierre. Oh, it will burn through.
Down, Torb down.
Valky goes crazy. Slaughters the entire Saginaw team. Just Zippy left alive. Tries to get a little bit extra damage out. Won't quite find it. He finishing up the kills. Ooh, York Spartans are going to start off with this part of the point. Oh, wait, no. This is actually meta. Yeah, so the reason he took the damage there is so the healers could get ult charge off of healing him. That's what that was. That's what that was. And they're making the bet because doing damage to a tank doesn't give you as much ult charge, they'll get more ult charge for healing him than the damage will get by damaging him. Valky gets the first kill onto Nemo there. Sure, maybe find something on point. Eve gets really low. Yorkshire kind of in a rough spot here, but so is Saginaw Valley. A lot of targets are low across the board. Tony and Zippy, Biddy and Eve, and Johnson Penguin finding kills. I think it'll go Saginaw Valley's favor. Just two left. Zippy probably have to back up here. Yep, get the TP out. Oh.
That's what I've struggled with when I'm serious. I forget that I can look at someone
and go away.
Leave.
And just abandon ship.
Yep. But to be fair, sometimes I'm a little too far and
Nemo trying to find an early kill right at the start. Pierre, ooh, we'll get the Moira low, but we'll go low himself. That was actually really smart to cancel that to stop taking damage.
Ooh,
Punch
Pierre
everybody.
down and VD down.
Penguin though. Go find and finds one onto Valk. Oh, but there's the ult from Yorkshire's. York Spartans, if I say Yorkshire's one more time, somebody kick me.
I'm right here, I'll do it
York
for you.
Spartans soldier. Oh, sorry. A formal apology to you guys. Oh, good gravy. Their games are too interesting. Holy cow. Can't think. Okay, going back over to the soldier, a very consistent pick on this map because you can reposition really quickly, get around to the different flanks and get out, find that consistent damage and just weave in and out like a rat. Really good character, actually. Yeah, a little rat man with a pulse rifle. Nothing screams rat like a pulse rifle.
Interesting description.
Soldier be ratting around on this map. Nemo will find the first one on the Eve. Not having a tank is bad, but you do get the Reaper ult in the back line, putting up a lot of pressure. Both Coalescence will have to be invested. Penguin finds one on Divinity, kind of evening it up here. They still don't have a tank, which is really rough, but Pierre will go down now too. And everything else is looking York Spartans.
Okay,
Nemo,
there goes Penguin and
Joe Biden and Zippy find them as well. Battle of the Reapers. Yeah, all but Saginaw has the healing in the back.
Ooh,
yup,
yeah,
Nemo
got him.
Just Eve left. How does Eve always have jump?
Sure.
When I play Winston, I always feel like I don't have jump when I need it. I always see Eve with jump ready to get out of there.
Did they reduce the cooldown with the update?
No, it's simply a skill issue.
So you're admitting you're
simply bad. No, I am not good at this game. Eve, one of the oh no. Oh yeah, one of the great parts about
your title is For Smash Bros, not.
Yes, that is in fact. Yeah, this is for funsies. Oh, Pierre finds one. Will go down, but Tony will for York Spartans. Down goes Nemo as well. They're up to about 50%. They will be able to stay. Oh, but Vinny finds two. Pops off and gets a couple of kills. Eve will go down as well. They'll actually hold that despite losing
got him
early. Wow. Nice, nice.
They're holding down really well right now. At this point, it's a matter of staying where they are, making sure to hold them off. And also, another big thing that I've noticed is sometimes if you're not paying enough attention, you don't know where all of the other team is. Somebody might be trying to sneak around that backside.
Just like Pierre is doing right now. Sneaks in, gets the punch early, won't find too much. Joe Biden finds one, finds two. All the ults are being invested. Here's the coalescence from Zippy, trying to keep people alive, trying to take down the Reaper. Won't quite work. They're investing everything. Reaper, no way. Reaper on no health. Eve is in the back line dueling the Reaper. Zippy's barely alive. Has to get out of there. Won't get anything down. Valky will find it. Can Nemo maybe go huge and get a kill? He's 3% off of the ult. This is literally the last round of the fight. Kiri to keep it up. No, but the shield's in the way. He can't build up the ult. He couldn't build up the ult. It's just Vinny left, but Pierre's back to support. Eve might just go down. Pierre finds it. And look at it. So we got ourselves a 0.5.
We are going into number 5.
This is what you love to see. This is Rocket League.
What even is 0.5?
It kind of shifts around. If I'm not mistaken, I think it. No, it is a set order. I think it's a set.
I mean, there probably is.
What is 0.5? Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
it
this
is
one.
random. Which point you go to is random. I've seen this as the first one. I've seen this as the second one. I've seen.
That's true. Yeah. Usually, I've never seen this as the first one. You typically
I think it's the middle one. I think the middle one's always the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, Nemo finds the ult on a Penguin there. It's going to be a really good start for Saginaw. They'll be going up on butt. Oh, here's the sound beat to keep everybody up. York Spartans punch. Oh! Fireman kills with the punch. He finds a 3K punching half of the team.
Last support. So somewhere, we just don't know where at this second.
Flip it and ship it. That's one for the books.
Absolutely. We are having a human technical. Other than that, we're doing great right now.
Here will also have that ult online, but as the ever-present soldier ult for York Spartans here. Gonna have the Winston ult as well. Here's gonna invest this early. Maybe it'll actually find it. It does actually find the kill on the Penguin. That's huge. You got the ult. The punch. Nemo comes in, investing the Winston ult, but it won't quite be enough. We'll have to get out a little too late.
Based on how they're doing right now, they were definitely a little bit stressed, and they were going into that thinking, oh man, are we going to be okay? I think they just needed that little bit of belief and saying, hey, we did this once, we did this twice, let's do it again. That's what they needed. Is they needed to believe that, yeah, we can do it.
Never back
and
down,
they're
never
about
what?
to do it.
Never back down, never back down, never what?
5.
We got ourselves a game 4.
SVSU.
I'm here. I'm at SV. Of course, at the end of the day, I'm be cool. Like, want to see SV win, but man, what I care about way more is seeing a good game. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Get the insta replay, clip it, and ship it. Doink, bonk. All gone. There's your team. We got ourselves a map 4.
Absolutely wonderful.
What is map 4? Control point? No, I think last. No, you start on control point.
Art?
Was this robots?
Robots on this?
I think that's last. I want to say push is the last thing we do. No, yeah, starts with control point. I believe from there it's escort. Then we have flashpoint. Yeah, because Shambali was his escort and was the second map. And so I think game 4 is push. Okay, it is push.
So it's robots.
We end with hybrid, if I'm not mistaken.
Robots, okay. Robots.
Ooh. Now what do we go for? The options that we have, if I try to remember. One in the game. A new Queen Street. Party blanking.
We also have the name of it, but got that main tunnel. There's all those like side buildings. I feel like that's Paris.
Paraiso. Oh, yeah, Coliseo.
Coliseo.
Those are the two I kind of see the most.
I enjoy playing Coliseo.
You know,
It's
I'm gonna
a fun
say
map.
this. I'm gonna bet that we're gonna go to Coliseo. New Queen Street. I've talked. I think that'll get banned
I've
from
heard
Saginaw.
a lot of the players from Saginaw say they do not like.
Not the fave there.
I'm feeling.
I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go to Coliseo. Esperanza.
Ah, we forgot about.
Forgot about Esperanza. Also a pretty cool map. I like some of the not the dead center, but a little bit after. Yeah, really nice. Although, like, I don't know. I think the endpoints of this are really nice because I think they are very right near the spawns. I think this applies to most of the maps too. They're rather defensive sided, so it makes sure that you don't get just steamrolled and pushed all the way through. You always have that like furthest back area to fall back to. So, will we see Nemo and Pure switch back DPS tank? They swapped for the last game. Will Nemo be back on tank? We might see a Reinhardt man. Play funny Reinhardt man. Though I've seen it on Flashpoint. We're getting a hands up ad from funny Ryan man. Oh, we have Mauga, who started off very strong on first release, and then dropped unplayable. And now we have that. So for those who haven't seen, Mauga is the latest tank hero. 2 chain guns, 2 miniguns, 1 in a chain. You can fire 1 at a time or both.
One
if
is
you fire
arson,
both.
1 is normal.
Yeah, so 1 lights you on fire, the other one does crits, like headshots, even to the body if they are on fire. That's kind of your shtick. And you fucking fire both of them at the same time. The spread is a lot worse, but it's a lot of damage. So
I feel like one of my favorite counters into Mauga is
go in the back line, yeah.
if you're right there next to him and your fellow players are right next to you, you need every so often flick over, pause,
Yeah.
cut him off from shooting them, get them to go after you, but you also need to make sure that your support is
Yeah.
so that they see when you're doing that, and you need to communicate. Huge thing in this game. Hey, like, oh, there's a Reaper in the back line, or hey, I'm gonna try and do this. I need a support to cover me, or I need a DPS to cover.
You're just
Chasing
fighting
down
out
that
Valky there.
Chasing them down. Their are dead.
Oh my gosh. Here it goes really low. Tony actually will find the kill there. Now you have no tank. That's rough. That's a rough spot to be in, but I don't believe York has one. Nope. Though here comes Eve. It's so satisfying. That's
Sound of emotion.
it's cool.
Sound like a purring cat.
But I listen to Mauga Chain Gun ASMR.
I listen to frogs.
That's also a good option.
Ribbit.
I mean, that Kiriko ult is going to be huge. You also have Coalescence for Saginaw Valley. Not too many ults. Although Sound Barrier is coming on, just comes online for York.
Oh, there goes the Doomfist.
Maybe. Yep,
ult.
there's the Doomfist ult. We'll get a little bit of
Nice.
damage. We'll punch Lucio back into your team. So your team can finish it off. Vinny and Zippy will go down, however, so it's going to be both our downing support. Maybe. Yep, now people are going to start falling really quick. Nemo finds 2 with the ult. We'll have to investigate. They do still have Coalescence and Visor for Saginaw. Although, oh my gosh, almost the entire team has ult on the side of York here.
York's got everything.
And what isn't will be online soon because it is Moira, and Moira gets ult very fast.
Very fast. I've heard some people complain about it, but I've also heard some people say, not that big of a deal. It's
bad.
somewhat easy.
Go behind a wall. Go behind a wall.
Go hide behind a wall.
Oh, here comes the Mauga as well. And especially with the Lucio to move him around. So much damage. There's the Cage ultimate. You can't escape. Doomfist may have a lot of mobility, but not when he's locked down in that ultimate. Eve. Any of the kills. Tony finds one on Navidi. Just Zippy and Joe Biden trying to make it out. Zippy. Ooh, is going to be low. Has to use the, yep. Make it out. Will barely make it out. All right, so one of the things that if you're really new to Overwatch 2, in this game mode, you're both basically pushing a cart and trying to see how far you can push it. You can see on the top there how far each team has moved their respective barriers with the robot has pushed it. So that's the goal. If you get all the way to the end, which doesn't particularly usually happen, if that, then you win, but it normally just goes to time. Joe Biden will find, oh, but Valky finds 2 with the Reaper ult. Joe Biden and Fog will find what has 1 on the Penn Johnson.
One thing that you'll definitely find with this is you'll find a lot of push. Where you'll see one team will really try to force it forward, and once the other team gets it, they will simply just try to defend it. They don't want to continue to push it. They more want to defend it in order to stay in.
Don't want to risk it and accidentally give up momentum.
Not.
Now, ult economy is looking a little Saginaw favorite, although they really only have the Doomfist ult, which is never the most effective. Usually get it out of jail free, which would have been really nice there. Pure will go down first in the fight, and Sagnaw's going to have to back up. Down goes Zippy. 5v3, you got to get out of there as fast as possible. Oh, here's the Reaper. Did they see? Did they see? I think they did see. Can't go chase. Mauga can't get up there to chase. Hello.
That's a carry.
Yeah, Sagnaw's just waiting up on the top, realizing that the tank can't get up to them, and if anybody else rushes, they will get got. There's coming in here, getting a little bit of damage. We'll take up some early, but you do have the ults as your get out of jail free card. Charge up the punch, just barely misses the whole team. Goes up, maybe. Yoink. Goes down. Back up. Here's the Reaper ult. Could they invest it? Nope, they don't necessarily need it. Finds the kill onto Eve. Backing up a little bit. Pure finds the kill onto Penguin.
That's another thing you'll also see is you'll see one person stick on the robot while everybody else is trying to pick everyone off. Even any forward movement.
A lot.
It's a
really
lot.
helpful. If you have one person pushing this, most of the time when you push it, the bot all the way back, then the team is there to defend it. So not only do you have to win the fight to get the bot back, you have to win the fight to get them to start pushing because the other team is already respawning. You have to basically have to win 2 fights in a row. So this map can sometimes be really snowbally, but that's why there's a really long timer, so you have plenty of opportunities to do so. Oh, Nemo.
Ooh, Reaper duel.
No, okay, there's going to be the ult. There's going to be the Mauga ult. Using the Coalesce to keep everybody alive. One of the few ults that goes through it. Here will go down. Nemo using the ult. Reaper ult can't find anything. Down goes Nemo to Penn Johnson. And it is looking, yeah, Zippy's in a rough spot here.
Very.
Gonna be York. Oh, York switching over to the Cassidy here.
That's much better.
I'm pushed.
And one of the likely reasons they switch over to Cass is the Hinder Grenade, because it will stop all movement abilities for a little while. And when you're going up against Doomfist, which is all movement, that's really, really powerful. Here's the punch here. Oh, the cardiac overdrive. Lots of damage and health. You're barely staying up. Still alive, but not there to protect the team. He finds one onto Nemo. The cast in the back line. Oh my gosh, what a shot. What a shot.
Gas can be scary if you're not used to dealing with it. Be really scary.
I want to say it's a really bad spot for Saginaw, but I've seen some crazy comebacks. They really have to get on this though, because every meter that this gets pushed is another, like, essentially 2 meters they got to push back.
Ah.
Okay, here we go. Investing all of the ults on the side of Saginaw, using Soundbeat to just get everybody back. That's going to be a really good ult trade. Saginaw used 2 or 3 ults there to York's 1. Really big. There goes the Hinder Grenade. Doesn't quite find anything. Save the man.
Save him.
Ooh, Nemo going to be in the back line. Going to find a lot of ult. We'll be able to duel the cast outside of... Oh, but now we're going to shield. That's really, really good for York. Zippy, though, with the ults. It goes through. It goes through.
Great save from...
Now we get to see this. So you watch them as they move the bot back. You can see right at the top center of the screen. They move the bot. Gotta get back, which he moves faster than he pushes. Hold the T1.
Has a name?
Wait, can we get a Google on the bot's name? But see, by the time they make it back, they've already started another team fight, so they have to win another team fight here. Here's the high noon from Cass, finds one early onto Zippy. That did just get buffs recently.
Ooh.
Ken Johnson finds one onto Joe Biden Pog. Yes, one. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, there goes Nemo. Hey, oh. Ooh, Pure's not making it out of there.
Saginaw is finding these fights. We've seen them get the bot all the way back over times now, but they just can't finish it off. Down almost 20 meters at this point. Oh, certainly you can't slack off here as
You
York.
can come back from it, but it takes
Takes 2
brain
wins.
cells, patience, murder.
That is, yep. You're getting a little bit low. Sagnaw's going to find a good amount of damage, but they won't find any kills at the start here. Oh, but Nemo! As I say that, Nemo finds 2 in the back line. Down goes Lucio. Down goes Cass. Everything else is probably going to fall here, but he finds one onto 20. Trying to invest the Reaper ult. Oh, that might have even been a misclick.
Oh, there she goes.
But he finds 2. Now, again, you have Ben Johnson with the Lucio ult. Can get you out of jail kind of for free. Going into the Soldier Visor. That's... I don't know. That's... I would take the sound barrier every day of the week. Oh, Eve here. So much damage from this high ground. Kind of switch spots. Now they're playing from Sagnaw's position. Yep, there's the sound wave. Can't really find anything. Oh, and you lose the ult. Right there, you tried to pop it, make something work, couldn't quite. Penguin finds one onto Zippy. Valky finds it onto Nemo. Everybody's going down. It's just Viddy left alive on point. Can't quite find it. Penn Johnson finishes it off.
Dropped off to
20
a
seconds.
Bastion.
Oh, actually, they have to stop pushing it. They have to stop pushing it. York has to stop pushing it so Saginaw can't touch it. They're getting it closer to trigger overtime at this point. If they didn't move the bot, then Saginaw would have had to go that much further to trigger overtime. I guess you just play it safe here. I guess you just play it safe.
If they get on point, we're going straight into overtime.
There's the ult. Don't have... Oh, you do have the coalescence from Zippy trying to keep everybody alive, but nope. As everybody falls, just Zippy left. There's the slam.
Have a good test, but now we are in
There it is. GG's to York Spartans Green. They will take the game 3-1 versus Saginaw Valley Red. Saginaw Valley Red. I want to say both teams played absolutely fantastic. I think York just had a little bit more of that. A little bit more of the, I want to say team play, but even more of the X factor. Saw Eve go really crazy on the Winston, finding kills really consistently. You saw Penguin getting kill after kill with Soldier. And Saginaw couldn't quite overcome some of those big plays that York was making. And as well, the weird character, like the character choices. Not often do you see Mauga anymore. And
Not
so,
really.
and he's against...
He's easy to counter if you know how to counter it, but it's also very...
But plays much Mauga. So now you're not super... What?
Are they going into a fun match?
Did Saginaw... Oh, we're starting... Okay, we're getting right into match 2 here. That B team is playing for Saginaw Valley. No breaks needed. Falcon go down. River Guy, Ryan. I do not know the map count. This is Escort, so this is their first map. I don't know.
We don't know who they're playing either, which doesn't help our case.
We don't know necessarily what's
No.
red.
I'm sure it says on the schedule. So we don't.
Can we spectate the other team? Is that something we can do?
This
We
is
can
looking
see-
like it is not a full spectate.
No.
Like
Okay.
a half spec.
This
We
is
will
okay. yeah,
only
we have
be
that
able to
thing.
see from the side of Saginaw Valley.
Falcon running the Orisa here. This is control point. So again, pretty brawly because you're fighting over one space. Sergeant Pepper will go down early in the fight. Falcon maybe eat some of it. Can't quite. Ramatra there.
Yeah, there's... Orisa's going after that Echo. They're not quite able to get her. That Mercy comes in.
Echo not a particularly like the most rare pick, but certainly not a common one.
You see her, I've only her, I feel, in a lot of these, really don't see her otherwise.
Yeah, I would hazard to agree. Oh, that what a shot
Duplicates,
on a J Nasty.
like pulling in a third word. How does it work when you duplicate? Or are they still able to heal? Do they have that
Yeah,
healing?
you just play the character.
You just play the other character.
You just play that character.
Okay, gotcha.
Every other character.
I was like, well, maybe it's not a perfect duplication, but I guess in that case, but it does.
Trying to invest, get something out of that Orisa ult. We'll get everybody low, but the Transcendence will keep everybody alive. Pablo finds it onto Sergeant. River Guy finds it onto Falcon. Ooh. It's a
I
tight
see
match
our
here.
team name is
Redbirds. We are Redbirds.
That's kind of funny.
It is Chomedy. I still don't know the other team. And again, to update, I know we got into it really fast. This is B team's match. We're watching A team's match, which started at 7. B team's match started at 8 here, and C team will finish off the night at 9. But I was originally told I think we're a tad behind. But
Ever so slightly.
ever so slightly, not terribly though. Ever maybe.
Video games
She
can be late.
True. Falcon finds one onto River Guy right at the
Ooh,
start.
got him.
Oh, Mega finds it onto Pablo. Spot here.
Got that
Mega onto
Zen.
Goten. Goten? They Goten.
Goten, not.
Keep a lookout.
Goten?
Over there.
I was gonna say by the
Not spelled like that.
standards
Not
of,
spelled like that. It's
right,
spelled
by
with
the
2 T's.
standards of general English, it is not correct, but it is still considered a word.
Well,
Modern slang.
neither is most of gamer tags.
Ooh,
Mega finds it.
Bastion got the
Bastion got the Bastion on the
Bastion.
River. And Sergeant Pepper investing the Baptiste ult, trying to keep everybody alive. Drami, they'll have to invest the Mercy ult, or the Mercy res here. Oh, and it finds 2. It finds 2. Gotten found it onto Mega. They were nasty, just Falcon left.
Orisa duplicated.
Echo.
Aw.
Yep.
Imagine
Won't be able to get back on
standing
there.
over a duplicate
Yep.
of your own dead.
Correct. So Saginaw will lose the first round. We didn't get to see too terribly much of it, but I want to say that I would say they're not finding as many opening picks, but they are. I think it's coming more in the team fight. I think the other team, I don't know who it is finding some of these, you know, in this, when everything is a scramble, they're finding the kills. Finding the kills.
Yeah, so it looks like we
Redbirds
are
versus
single-sided
Roadbirds.
spectator.
Roadrunners? Ooh. Roadbird.
It's probably roadrunners.
Geese?
That makes
They sit the road. They do road trips.
what? Yes, but
Are we Cardinals? Or
ask
what is
the
Roadbird?
Magic magic cameraman.
What is Roadbird?
Roadbird.
We look
I
up, somebody look
think
it up on
it's
NECC.
Roadrunners.
Get up on NECC, please.
It's Roadrunners.
Oh, is it
Okay.
Roadrunners? Okay.
Double-sided spectator.
Don't know. Oh, do we? Okay. Sweet. I don't know if we will be seeing anything. Any switches in the team. Although Sergeant Pepper is. Next map is Escorts. We saw Shambali for the A team. There are many options. It's one of the modes with more maps than some of the others. Stuff like Dorado, Esperanza. Hope that's a hybrid map. Dorado.
We're just completely blanking on maps. What we
You know
need
what?
is like a
I'm
graphic
pulling it up.
that shows us every. I wish we had like a little baby. Possible. Baby screen. Here, going to the internet.
I'm pulling out the phone to look at the map. Pardon me for a mere moment.
Guy, am I right?
Control.
On
Okay.
his phone in the middle.
In the middle of stream, Escort, we have Circuit Royale. That's one that we see really often. Dorado, Havana, Junkertown, Rialto, Route 66, Shambali, and Watch Point, Gibraltar. Thinking about the games that we've seen so far over the course of this
Oh boy.
year, this is probably the most varied that we see. You know, if we get to hybrid, we see Kings Row most of the time.
Yeah.
I know there's only like 2, maybe 3 Flashpoint maps. 2 Flashpoint maps, but we always see Suravasa. We see a lot of Antarctica for the first map. Much Busan, Elio, all not really Oasis or Samoa though.
They're definitely having
But-
some fun in chat
but
talking
Escort,
about team
yeah.
characters.
Uh-huh.
They're talking about Gibby.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and no idea. After gonna Escort, probably Circuit. That's the one I see the most.
I feel like a lot of times we do a lot of
There.
circuit. Alto you'll see every once in a while. Definitely.
We see Shambali a decent amount.
Of all of these,
Shambali.
yeah, Shambali. Route 66 I play a lot, but I don't really
Played in comp here. I don't think we see
No.
this.
I think a lot of our players don't really. Which, hey, at least they're talking about TV shows and not trying to make a fruit tier list.
Bananas got robbed.
If bananas got robbed.
Go back to stream. Back onto what's going. Back. We might take a little break here. It looks like they're taking a second to figure out what map they're gonna do. So we'll take a quick second. Anybody in watching down at the Student Life Center, time grab a drink, something like that. I know we got some food and drink down there. So
You're having a good time down there.
Hope to go see some people. We'll probably go pop over there, see what everyone else is doing, grab a drink ourselves. We will see everybody in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Overwatch in a moment.
Welcome to reality. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Greetings. Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
That's
Hello everybody and welcome back. And we have already started our round. As you can probably see on screen, we are at Rialto right now. And they're going for it with the art put. At the moment, like, Saginaw Valley is defending, and our lovely Roadrunner friends are on the attack. Doing okay. Looks like we've got Squishy's ult. River guy got taken out, so we're Bastion versus Bastion. Our Bastion is bastioning.
That is a very accurate statement. It looks like Saginaw's in a pretty good spot. Holding this first point all the way up to 20 seconds left. It's really good. I would say, I would hazard to say they'll probably have it from here. But yeah, it's always up in the air. Always up in the air. Going up into a Zarya, that is tough. That is a good character, as always.
If you're not paying attention,
got buffed.
Zarya hurt a lot. A laser. You want to get hit by a railgun laser?
That is a lot of ult once, though. Can they get the Mercy? No, they will get the res off on the Pars. Shadowing finds it on the Gotten. Squishy finds it on the River Guy. It's looking at CSU's favor. Falcon finds it onto Ryan. Maybe they can make it work from here, but it's going to be a little bit tight. There goes Squishy trying to find the kill onto Mercy, staying alive. Pars just trying to hold out as long as possible. Won't quite work.
He got her.
Woo!
Beautiful. That was a great defense.
Down goes Saginaw. 1-0 at the map so far. No, not 0. Zeros.
A good job defending. If they can get this point, they will get the round.
Very good defense there from Saginaw. They will only have to push it up to that point. I believe it's technically like point.
Oh, they just need to get that itty bitty bit further.
Only. And then you will have pushed farther than the other team, and you will have won the round.
Rialto is genuinely a very pretty map. It's got somewhat compass. I would just say Vienna and some of the other canal region. I feel like they definitely get that, minus the robots.
Minus the robots. It is set in
a bridge I was talking about earlier, where you can snipe somebody over it, but you will also get.
You said desert map. I heard desert map, and I'm like, Temple of Anubis? Desert map.
The other one is desert map. There's a different one.
Anubis is no longer in the game. Temple of Anubis.
Get rid of it?
You not seen all of the 2 control points? So Hanamura, all the 2 CP maps are gone.
Bro.
Arya is shooketh. Arya was unawares. Well, you can play them in custom, I think, but that's about it. We should play them. We gentlemen's to
custom games are funny.
Gentlemen's agreement. Oh, we do see the Widow was recently nerfed, but has still been in a really good spot lately. Up to 200 health. It's really nice. I think even though they nerfed the size of her bullets, I think they're still bigger than what they used to be, and they still one-hit KO. Pretty much the only character that still can do it. Hanzo can't anymore unless it's against a Widow or a Tracer. Got headshot now.
Widows are
off the map. War finds 2 environmental kills with the Bastion ult, and Squishy will jump off the map.
That was a weird fallout from the map there.
Suddenly there's dead.
Is Squishy okay?
It could have been a reset. Yes. Okay, so Squishy did just reset as fast as possible to get the switch to a different character.
Hey, that was a weird fall off. It just everything's gone blue.
Everyone dead.
Like blue screening your PC, but.
Yeah, the kill screen in the top right. Falcon in here taking a good deal of damage, but overall doing all right. Squishy trying to find some damage onto Pars. Will get healed back up.
Reaper coming in the side, and he's
with the wall.
Is he able
to get around? No, Ryan will find a kill onto Squishy.
That wall.
It's so good.
Rough when you're trying to escape and you get walled off and you out of there. You have to bust through it or find another way around, and you don't have enough time to be able to. Hey, I need out.
Ryan there looking maybe to get the ult off. You do have the May ult. That is a crazy good ability, and nothing on the side of Saginaw can eat it. Yep, there it goes. They'll have to back up. Down goes the util, but not quite enough. Abilities will not get them out of it alive. Everyone's going down. Just ticking down towards 2 minutes left for Saginaw. Ooh, everybody's gonna be low.
Are looking okay for now, though.
Nope, Shadow Wing plays on controller. Goated with the sauce. Shout out for real. I'd like to know Shadow Wing plays on controller. And is like masters. Goated. Built diff.
See, I could barely make sense of the keyboard.
Let
trying to
alone the
play this.
controller.
I
Yeah.
would not be able to play.
Aiming on a controller is so difficult, and I respect people who do it.
Absolutely.
Hard
How
as
would you aim with a
skill. Simply be better.
Would be better.
Oh, okay, okay. Both Ramachos investing their ults here, so neither can get advantage. Oh, Saginaws will
Ours
go
doesn't
down.
make it out.
Down goes Falcon. River Guy will finish
Fury
it
just
off.
barely making it. Ayrod is getting shot at as
Mega does find one. Mega finds another. Will finish up the kill that Squishy got low in the backline with the ult. Huge value here on the side from Mega.
Bastion is definitely a great choice into the map. If you can aim the bomb ever so slightly right, knock them off of wherever you. Great for corners. It's great for areas where you're like, hey, I think there's someone there. Kaboom! And when you see that trigger go off in the crosshairs, you can be, oh, there is someone there. Now we know there's someone around that corner.
I'm too dumb. Oh man, yep, that Saginaw will just win that team fight. They had too many ults.
We are definitely
take map
winning
2.
this round.
They'll take map 2. Redbirds wins.
Redbirds.
Redbirds wins.
I mean,
Ooh.
we could be bluebirds. I mean,
Cardinals
our colors are red and blue.
That's Cardinals red.
Cardinals
red.
are.
I see where you're cooking. I see like the secondary bird, like the bird's friend bird.
Blue Jays are not very nice, but they're great.
Very pretty. Third map here will be. Wait. Oh, because we just came from Ring.
Came from Rio. It's okay.
It said Rialto. My brain said Sir. Like the start. Real, if you cut off that.
Not really.
It's like where the attackers come out. That
Not
building is
really.
like okay. I'm not schizophrenic. Promise. So
Schizophrenic?
not at all.
You mean no. What's it when you can't read properly?
1-to-1 dyslexic.
Dyslexic. That's what you.
Saginaw up now. 1-to-1, not up. Tied 1-to-1, bringing it back, making it a tie game here. Wonder where we'll go for the next one. Flashpoint. Wonder where we're going. Probably gonna. Let's not kid ourselves here. We're going to Sarah.
More than likely, sir.
Maybe it could go to New Jog City or Servasa. It's really a coin flip.
It's a 50-50, but
Coin flip.
9 times out of 10.
We're going to Servasa.
Not
I'll throw that one into the void. Servasa. I know Falcon likes the queen.
They pick Servasa.
He picks Servasa. I mean, that's
Definitely
crazy.
not us.
I know Falcon likes playing Junker Queen. I know that's one of his main characters that he plays. Really good for this map. I'd say maybe we'll see the mirror. Not quite sure. You can kind of run a little bit of whatever. You can make most characters work. You probably won't ever see a Sig. Is really only does poke. Ramatra you can brawl with as well. So you might see some Ramatra on this map, but only really play.
I feel like I see
like a Ramatra main.
Ursa. I see only Roadhog.
Once or twice.
Nearly as often.
You'll see it. It does happen.
Yeah.
Seen Ryan. It does happen.
Fine.
Maybe Zarya. Less so, I would say.
A little bit less so.
Some of the other maps.
And then you've got people like me.
Even no matter what. Hey,
But I feel it works on Servasa because you've got space. Sure, they have areas to hide, but
fast.
Young.
Speed. Boom. That couldn't describe it better. Couldn't describe it better myself. Describe it better. For Servasa is one of my favorite maps from Falcon.
Me too, Falcon. Just kidding. I
like this map.
I think it's pretty.
As a Zarya player, this is fun. Now, I'm going to say, for what is happening right now...
They're doing the same thing I do. We just pan on the beautiful landscape.
Say what you want about anything else. The maps are pretty.
Absolutely.
The maps are gorgeous.
The amount of detail that goes into. You would think, oh yeah, it's trees. Those are pretty good looking trees
good
for a
looking.
game that's more focused. Actual battle. It's
Now,
bricks are pretty.
this, now, to my knowledge, again, everything is randomized for where you go after. But this is always the starting one. You always go to the center one first.
River Guy's going back to the Bastion.
Back to the Bastion.
The
So this is a little bit about what we talked about. You can run Ryan or Ramatra, not as often, but you see, but you can do it as well as you can see Zarya. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
playing him again.
not soldier.
Not soldier.
Totally. Will look like Dino's going a little bit brawlier, I want to say, and not York. We still don't know. Roadrunners are going a little bit pokier, trying to stay back, poke a little bit more with the Bastion and the May. We'll see Falcon
Breakthrough
caught
there.
off here. Will get up to really high charge,
Zarya's
but will go
already
down really
they
fast.
Gotta run.
Hi, Sergeant Pepper. That was Falcon and Sarge. Falcon will have to back up a good deal here. Now, not much you could say about the ult economy after the very first fight. Not really had time to build anything. Mega is still alive.
Hiding
is-
in a corner, having his fun, but she is
Shadow
back
finds
to
it.
the Bastion.
Shadow finds it onto Gotten. Ooh, Mega getting a little bit of poke damage now that the rest of the team is back. Ooh, losing that May wall early. Usually you try to get a try to wall somebody off. Couldn't quite get it to work there. Getting a lot of damage out. Can Falcon make something happen? Can't Falcon make something? Oh, will find the kill on a River Guy, but Shadow Wing will go down. It's going to be a 4 versus 4.
Ooh, and a
Squishy
great
finds it
bomb
onto
there.
Joe. I believe down will go the road. Yep, down goes Roadrunner's tank.
The bomb sticks to people, and it's great. You aim it just right, and they're at about half. You can kill them for sure.
Well, I think it's under 20 damage. Fairly sure off the top of my head.
I have no idea. I just know it sticks and it kills.
It goes boom. It does go. It does stick and go boom.
Bomb go kaboom. That's the whole.
Looks like Sack will be the first one to get an ult here. We'll probably get the Ramatra ults right at the start. Investing the Bastion turret early from both sides. Neither will find too terribly much value. A little bit of zoning. Roadrunners had theirs out a little bit later, so they get a little bit more zoning out of it. Ooh. Falcon a little bit low. Didn't make it out. Both tanks are getting really low. Both teams are getting really low. Ryan will find one on a Mega. Will invest the ults. Will catch everybody, or at least most. And Squishy will go down to Pablo.
Everybody's down except for Shadow, who's backing up, so back to the.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Now here we're definitely looking pretty much even in ults. Sarge Pepper is closer than Ryan, but everybody else on the field has their ult or is just about to have their ult. So, ooh, Shadow with some really solid dinks. Here we go, investing Kitsune right at the start. It's going to be a ult battle. Everything is popped. Sergeant River find kills right at the start. Squishy finds one. Ryan finds one on a Mega. It's gonna be looking. Roadrunners here. Looking Roadrunners. Just OP.
Ooh,
Down
there
goes Shadow. Down goes. So, oh, go ahead.
Definitely going for it. They wanted to get that last second try. Not able to.
Yeah.
Getting our first point encounter here. Like, Roadrunners are definitely trying to get that slight vantage point from up on those walls. Falcon get out of there. Got walled off. Again, walling off someone just as they're trying to escape, that can really get them. If you're not able to get out of there, and sometimes when you're in that situation, you panic and you don't know what to do. It can definitely be detrimental to whoever gets walled off if they're not paying enough attention.
Mega here on the flank. We did talk about Soldier being really good for flanking on this map. Look at that damage. Oh, River Guy in the corner.
Ooh,
Falcon
and
will
he's
find it.
dead. He was able to get that ult off, but absolutely decimated.
Arch goes down. Pablo finds it onto Falcon. Gotten finds it onto Shadow. Falcon. Yep, there we go. Switching over to the Queen. A absolute classic for Saginaw Valley, especially Falcon. Ooh, had the thing. Character portraits with. Okay, Squishy here will force out the shield here from Pablo. The core utility down right at the start. Oh, but the May ult in the backline out of nowhere. No. Can they find it? Okay, Pablo finds
Squishy's coming up on their ult, and so is Kiri. If they can stay alive, we.
Right, finds it on a
little
Mega Squishy. Finds
percentage,
it on
but
a
I
Rhino.
do not
Finds
think
it on a
it's going
Falcon.
to happen.
They're down. It's mostly looking like Roadrunners. And it will be Roadrunners going up 2-0 in the map. Now, alt economy-wise, Saginaw is looking at the Kiri alt, which is solid, versus the Baptiste window and Ramatra Vortex of Sadness. Cannot run away. He is speedy. Die.
Kind of get that draw.
Well, it's over. Just over now.
Nap.
Again, so you have a good amount of speed as this character. Ooh, the wall won't find it. Here's the Kitsune Rush pushing on with all the utility all at once. Can they get into the backline? Maybe Falcon Mega finds it, gets rid of the Baptiste lamp. Lots of damage, but not too much in the way of kills. There's the Ram ult. Ryan finishes up. Yep, Pablo finds it on a Squishy. Falcon about to go down.
You have the May ult coming in, though, from runners. I'm wondering. Oh!
Yeah, so what you're going for there is actually to get rid of your health pool on your own, so that the opponents can't damage you and get ult charge. Tactical.
Tactical advantage.
Falcon switching over to the Orisa, another brawly tank that can definitely make something happen on Flashpoint. Let's squish it. Trying to check where River Guy is. We'll go back to the team. And you have a lot, but again, the May ult out of nowhere. Suddenly the backline finds the most of the team, and that's just a one-team fight off of one ult. Ryan out of nowhere just chucks the Blizzard into the backline. Where was he? Where was the May?
Popped up and
Suddenly just materializes. Ult. Dagger's gonna go around to get onto point here. But yep, that's not good. That's not good. Yep, down they go.
Down they go.
Down they go. They go. So Roadrunners will round as well. They'll be up 2-1. Got ourselves a game 4. Got ourselves a game 4, which is push. I'm gonna go talk
Oh, birdie.
really quick.
Yeah, we can definitely say, hey. So yeah, based on this game, we are doing fairly well when we're able to get it together. But hey, game's rough when you're not paying. And I'm sure a lot of us could say
And we are back for game 4 of Saginaw Valley Blue Team versus Roadrunners from somewhere.
We still don't know
We still don't know.
how it goes.
Ramapo? Ramapo?
Mapo, probably. You guys
Alright,
ready
you say
to get
Ramapo, I say
details?
Ramapo. Now wait, one of us will be.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We could Google. Falcon wants to DDoS the other team. What does that even mean? Do I want to know what that means?
You do a technology to basically nuke their server, and it crashes. You crash their server. I don't know how it works, but you crash the server.
Playing on a Samsung fridge.
What is this? What is this? What are we looking at?
Panther. That's
We are
a
looking at.
Panther
Okay.
We're looking at.
Saginaw is playing a pretty normal comp here. We have Mega on the Ramatra. Got the
What in
range
the
damage.
world?
Falcon for the poke. You can kind of play brawl, kind of play poke. On the other team, we have Hamster and Echo and Bastion and Mercy and Zen. What is going on? What is happening?
See, here's the thing. I don't like him. He's cute and all. I don't like him.
Yep. Ball has a lot of mobility, and is really hard to kill because of some of his what he's got. But he can be generally a pest and can kind of be ignored. He goes up and sets up the rest of the team for the dive really well, maybe more so than other tanks, other dive tanks. But yeah, it's always up in the air, one could say, about whether or not you're going to find value at any given point in time.
I feel like one of the big value points for him is that you're causing your opposing team to go up and down and up and down. You're
Yeah.
trying to follow him, but you're also at the same time you can't be shooting separate places. There
Yeah.
could be someone shooting at you from the left side, but he's up there. You're gonna have to turn to take priority of one of the people, and you're still getting shot at.
Yeah.
So that is definitely, I feel like, one of those big points that does still give him some actual positives to playing.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Falcon finds 2 here, finishing off the kill. Sagnaw's going up really early, getting almost getting under the bridge here, or at least to the base of the bridge. Don't know if they'll get too super far. Ryan for Roadrunners has the ult, the Echo ult. That can be really powerful, or it can kind of be ignored depending on what you do in what situations. It's very versatile, but it's definitely something that can go, that is boom or bust. Couple of kills coming out here for Roadrunners. Mega will find one on Joe, but she goes down to Ryan. It's looking like it's going to go Roadrunners, but at least Saginaw gets it to 58.26 meters, which is a pretty solid distance right for the start of the map.
Absolutely. Even if you don't touch that point, you still got it further than the other team does.
Very true. Got that pretty far. They will, Roadrunners will be able to get it going for the first time here. Start making some progress towards point. Was she charging up that rail shot? That thing is pretty crazy. This character is very, very good, especially towards the higher ends of gameplay. You can get a lot of value. Here's the Kitsune. Walled off the tank. They're going to find the value, get the anti-nade off. It will probably find the kill. Maybe not, though. The healing comes in as
close.
And the arms will allow Pablo to live. Gonna be pretty tight here. Saginaw has 4 ults, but a couple are coming online for Roadrunners. Ryan
Squishy.
from the back line finds the kill. Finds one under Sarge as well. Wow. Echo in the back line. Imagine that. Will kill your team. Very, very deadly character. Very deadly.
Holding on for dear life there.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if he is not gonna make it out of there. We have
Finishing off on a
a
Mega.
whole lot of ults. Both teams have all 4, and the other 2 are sitting around 20%. J-Rods is going up much faster, but I think he's actively pursuing. So
Finding the duplicate really early. Ryan will get the Sojourn ult, but won't get too much time to use it. Does she find anything here? Got that fully charged railgun. That thing will chunk almost your entire health pool, especially if you hit the headshot. Falcon in the back line has to use all the util maybe. Yeah, okay, so here we invest in
May
both
ult.
Ramatra ults, the May ult as well
We
for the
got
side.
the-
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Our
take him
favorite.
out.
Orange Pepper finds it. Most of
Moira, bye
Roadrunners
bye.
will fall. Although, no, still on point at least.
They're sticking on it hard.
Oh, maybe. I mean, really low, but Moira, keeping themselves alive. Got him just one more hit, we'll take it. Will go down right before getting taken out by Pablo, and
Even trade there.
I cannot believe that went in Roadrunner's favor. 66 to 58 meters, Roadrunners in the lead. Got that Anna, so you have the really high utility. Output.
Anna? I thought her name was Anna.
Same thing? Question mark? Close enough?
No.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
We can argue about that
I'll defer to you
later.
on this one. I'll defer to you on this one.
We can argue about that later.
Falcon finds it onto. Oh, what? Huh? Why is
Ooh, got the
Pablo
Moira.
on the ground?
Bye.
Oh, good. Hey,
There goes the
Jalen
tank
Nasty.
too. We just gotta get this fast. There he goes.
Oh, I'd like to say at this point, Saginaw's doing all right. They can certainly get back these last couple of meters, but they will have to win this next team fight.
We are going into this with two
Waltz.
full ults, and then we've also got two more sitting at half, and then another one at 70. So we're definitely a lot higher on the savings on that. As long as we can keep them beautiful.
I'm squishy find
Got
a
the
few.
Bastion dupe from the Echo. Definitely big, huge damage coming from that. Reach that point. Looks like they are not quite in the lead. They're trying to get there though.
So, there's the May wall. May's really can be a strong character, although
Yup,
not
ready.
normally an Echo, but does finish off the kill at least. Investing the Bastion ult. Ooh, maybe do they find the kill? Yes, finds it onto Sarge.
If you're not paying attention, it will get you, and it.
Brian switching over to the May here. I'm almost up to the Ramatra ult. Saginaw does get the lead, 85 meters now to 66. Mega has to back up here. Using the Orisa util in Valorant
Shield?
ability. There we go.
Kind of a shield. Not quite.
It functions kind of like
It
for a sec.
essentially is.
for a sec. Infinite shield. Okay, investing. Yeah, here we go. So you got the Orisa with the
Right
nano boost.
here.
Oh, maybe get in there with the Orisa ults. It can pop at any point in time. Maybe they don't need it. Those squishy finds. One Mega goes down. Huge amount of burst damage right at the
Ooh,
start.
and there goes the Kiri.
Down goes a couple of them. Squishy. Rough spot.
Ooh, are they
Pablo.
gonna get the team kill here?
Pepper. Chilling on point. Pun intended. Do they invest the May ult? No, not. That was probably the smart play. Probably the smart
Everybody is
play.
back at spawn now.
Oh, Roadrunners definitely have the opportunity to take the lead here. Let's see if they can get the.
Bridge here is definitely an interesting contest point. You're not. You're not
Not
aware of
playing
your
around it.
surroundings. They can come out of a random door and
Yeah.
say hello.
Suddenly you get jumped down from above.
Yes.
Oh, River
Up,
Guy
down.
line.
You got to be paying attention to everything.
Saginaw loses a couple at the start here. Can't find another Bastion nade like the one from before. Come up to 78 meters. They only need a few.
Ult.
There's the Mayals as it ticks
Ooh,
over.
He just stepped into it.
And
barely on the edge.
Roadrunners take the lead. River Guide finds it on to Squishy and Falcon. Really solid May ult there. To zone off that point to guarantee you get the lead, that is massive. That could win the game. Only 2 minutes left on the clock. Saginaw's in a really rough spot. I don't know if they'll be able to make it all the way back or not. Ryan getting a lot of damage here onto Mega. There's the Bastion ult.
Where is it going to land is my question.
We do have the May ult for Saginaw Valley as well as a few others. Roadrunners have a lot less in the ult department. The
Ooh.
River Guy will be able to burn
Almost
through Mega.
got that. Oop, we got the Bastion? We
Falcon
got the
finds it.
Bastion.
Oh, it does
A
not
lot
have ult.
of what I'll see a lot of the time is you will go after the
There it is.
Bastion because if he is not kept in check, he will absolutely decimate your team. You have to be very careful.
Only-
A lot of times, teams will target the Bastion.
Definitely a veteran, mayhaps a get down, Mr. President, for the rest of your teammates, making sure that turret stays Hurt form stays alive, does a lot of everything. Oh, now if they can get the kill on a Pablo, maybe not, because they have the Mei wall there, but that would have been a huge stagger. So Saginaw, this is kind of your last opportunity. You have just the Bastion ult online as of now. They have anything to save it. Now, if they can get something with this, it would be huge, but it was looking maybe not. There's the Mei ult from the side of the Roadrunners. Mega finds two, though. Sarge Pepper goes down, Squishy goes down. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. Falcon finds the one on the gun. Only 2 left alive for Roadrunners. They're getting low. Falcon finishes it off. Mega does it. 40 seconds left. 1 ult for the Saginaw. They have the Orisa spinny spin Apache helicopter. Although, oh dear. There's the Ramacha ult as well as the Bastion ult. If you can get a sleep on the Ramacha ult and run away from it, that can be huge. But
Absolutely.
if it just pops on cart, you have to contest it because you have to keep the overtime alive. They can make it. Oh no, Falcon go down early. There's the Ramacha ult. Mega's trying to get out of there. Takes a lot of damage. Oh, dragging everybody into the corner, but can't quite find it. 12 seconds left on the clock. You don't have anybody left alive. It's not looking good for Saginaw as the timer ticks down to 8, 7, 6 seconds left. Just Squishy left alive. Trying to get something. Kiri's there to pop it out of him. Only 2 seconds, 1 second, and they won't be able to trigger the overtime. And Roadrunners will win map 3 and this set. 3-1. Roadrunners favors Saginaw will go down on the BT.
Hey.
I think both teams did a good job getting down and then getting back up on their feet and pushing it further.
Absolutely. There was a lot of good comebacks and a lot of good takedowns that we saw coming from both sides. So we've got one more game tonight, or did that one get canceled?
It's kind of up in the air and all on. We're not entirely sure. Maybe have gotten canceled for Siege Team. We'll take a break and get that figured out really quick. And if it go back, we'll sign off. We'll see everybody.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. We are in the middle of an intermission. At the moment, we are having some scheduling issues with the C team. So, unfortunately, if we do not return with a full stream within the next 10 minutes, we'll be ending for the night. Thank you to everyone who came to watch party tonight. We really appreciate your support, and I'm sure the team members do as well. Tomorrow, we return to Rocket League. Rocket League plays tomorrow. Then following next week, we go back to our regular scheduling. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And if not, we will see you next week.